It happened, it finally happened. My favorite all-time movie got released on Blu-ray, Dazed and Confused. I had no idea this was coming out on Blu-ray because I would frequently search the internet, prowling for information on a Dazed and Confused Blu-ray. And every time I searched, it would say, oh, it doesn't look like it's going to happen because there are issues between the director of this movie and the film studio, whether it was Universal or Paramount or whoever it was. Yeah, it was Universal. Apparently there were issues between them, and they were saying this was never going to happen, but finally did. Right here, I was walking around Best Buy, and all of a sudden, there it is. It was sitting on the shelf, only 15 bucks, so of course I'm going to grab it because it is my favorite all-time movie, and it gives me an excuse to review my favorite all-time movie once again. I have done a review before on this movie. I did it on the DVD, which is somewhere up there. But I'm not going to really review it as much as I'm going to talk about the Blu-ray. I'll give a quick rundown of what the plot of this movie is, though. In my opinion, it's the greatest coming-of-age film of all time. It's like the movie American Graffiti and movies that take place within 24 hours. It all takes place in one night. It's the last day of school, and it focuses on people who are going to be, or kids who are going to be seniors next school year, and kids who are going to be freshmen the next school year. It's all about smoking weed, getting drunk, partying on the last day of school, having a good time. It's a great movie, amazing soundtrack, has tons of the best music from the 70s, and that's really all it's about. It's a really laid-back movie. I've seen it a dozen plus times, and I can just watch it over and over and over again, and it's just the greatest movie ever because it's not like movies that have a twist where you really only watch a couple times because you know the twist, and that's it. This movie is it's amazing to watch in summer. It's the greatest summer movie ever to watch. And there's just no better movie to just watch if you just want to chill out, have a good time. You don't really know what else you want to watch, or it's the most relaxing movie ever. It's not all action crazy in your face. It's not all drama romantic. It's got everything. It's funny. It's got a couple of serious things. It covers all sorts of different cliques. It covers the football players, but they're not like super typical douchey football players. This movie is really, really realistic. I, of course, wasn't alive in the 70s. However, I have been a teenager, and this movie does a great job of presenting the life of teenagers, or the lives of teenagers. And from what I've read, people who were alive in the 70s, went to high school in the 70s, said that this movie, if you went to high school in the 70s, all these characters in the movie, you basically knew that person. And they just do a really good job of establishing the different characters. There are a lot of somewhat main characters, only a few main characters, and a lot of supporting characters that you do see frequently throughout the movie. And there are a lot of characters for different people to relate to. There's the popular guys, but then they focus on a couple of the not so popular guys, and the different relationships between all the different characters and relationships that are established throughout the movie. And a lot happens in just from the middle of the day to school till next morning where everyone's going home and stuff. So that's the movie. Like I said, great movie to watch if you just kind of want to relax and chill out. Unfortunately, I'm really bummed about this. Yes, it's a Blu-ray release. I'll just raise this up a bit. It's a Blu-ray release. However, they barely added anything for special features. The only Blu-ray exclusive they have is a thing called U-Control, and this isn't even unique to this movie. So let me tell you what U-Control is. It's the music of Dazed and Confused. You instantly identify the songs heard while watching the film, create a custom playlist of your favorites, and even purchase them from iTunes. That's it. So basically it tells you what song is playing when a song comes on. Like I said, this movie has a great soundtrack, but that's all it has. It does, however, have some cool bonus features. It has deleted scenes, the blunt truth, side-splitting film strip on the dangers of partying. It's just this public announcement thing. Oh, retro public service announcements is the other thing. It's really just they have real commercials that were public announcements against marijuana and trying to ban it and everything like that, and just the people against marijuana. And that's really all it was. They don't have that amazing of bonus features. I'm kind of bummed that they didn't include this. I don't have the DVD, but they released this movie on DVD again in early 2000s. And it was a 2-disc edition, and they included a documentary on the making of the film. I think it was like 15 minutes long. But they didn't include that on this, I don't think, because they don't make any mention of it on here. But it is included with one of the DVDs. And then there's just another flashback edition DVD, which is just the movie and the same bonus features which I just mentioned. So really, there's nothing extra with this Blu-ray, unfortunately. The picture quality is like other Blu-rays. It's good, it's better, it's improved. But when you watch this movie, you wouldn't think it's from 1993. I probably should mention that that's when it came out. And you really wouldn't be able to tell that it's from 1993 because the picture quality is actually really good for being almost 20 years old. Maybe they'll come up with another thing for the 20th anniversary, another Blu-ray. But if you're into Blu-rays, I definitely recommend getting this because you may as well update your collection a bit, even though it doesn't really have anything extra. I'll be hanging onto my Dazed and Confused DVD because it's my favorite movie of all time. If I had it on VHS, that'd be sweet too. I don't know if that even is around anymore. Some movies just can't find like that because there weren't many made. But definitely get this. If you've never seen this movie, for the love of God, watch it. I've reviewed this twice. If you have not seen this yet, why have you not watched it? It's my favorite all-time movie. I will look for any excuse to watch this movie. I've once seen it twice in one day. It is that good. This movie is that good. Unless you're like 100% against drinking, drugs, even if it's only in the fictional sense, then this movie won't be for you. But if you don't care, you're just in for a good time, a good movie, this is the movie for you. Absolutely get this. Greatest movie of all time. You've got nothing to lose watching this movie, okay? Go check it out. And that's it. That's my ramble on this. You can go back and watch my other review. I will post a link in the description of my previous review, which was not nearly as good. I did not do the movie justice at all. I think this review was much better, if I do say so myself. Get this movie. So good. Very shiny. You can see yourself. Oh, look at you guys.